Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining me. I'm Cheryl. This is Your Journey Yoga. It is an absolute pleasure to have you with me, and I appreciate it more than you know because I know there's a ton of options out there. So I appreciate you being here. We are going to start in a seated position today, and we are just going to work through gently our entire being, spending most of our time down here on the mat today. So just some gentle mat stretches, not a whole lot of getting up and getting down. So if you are someone who is not a fan of that, this is going to be perfect. So thanks for being here, you guys. All right, so a seated position that feels good to you today, and let's bring those hands forward in front of the shins, just below those knees. Take a big breath in, press the chest forward, arch your back, gaze to the sky. Oh, exhale and hollow the tummy and chest to cat. And we're just going to shift between these two poses, just moving with your breath. Great practice for all levels. Really nice sometimes to just come back to the fundamentals on some gentle stretches. So this is great for before bed, when you're just waking up. Honestly, it's crazy how much of an energy boost it is when you just need a little pick-me-up. Let's do one more cat. And come back to a neutral spine. Reach to the sky. Exhale and release that right hand down, left arm up and over. Give a little push with that right hand. Oh, lift the left side of your rib cage. Inhale, both arms come up, reach to the sky. Exhale, left hand down, right arm up and over. Reaching, reaching, reaching. A little push with that left hand, lifting the right side of the rib cage. Close your eyes and breathe. Inhale, both arms come up, reach to the sky. Exhale, rotate to the right. Little top of the fingertips. Sitting up nice and tall, so just a gentle press with those fingertips. Inhale, reach to the sky, come back to face front, and then exhale, rotate to the left. Little tap of the fingertips, lengthening through the crown of the head, sitting up just nice and tall. Inhale, reach to the sky, turn back to face front, and release that right arm down. Left arm crosses the crown of the head and gently pull your head to the left. And a little press of that right palm down towards the earth. Inhale, left arm high, switch sides, right arm up, left arm down, cross the crown of the head, and gently pull to the right. And a little press of that left palm down. Oh, it just feels so good. I woke up feeling a little bit tired this morning. Beautiful pink sunrise though, oh my goodness. Inhale, reach to the sky, both arms come up, and exhale, release those arms down by your sides. Let's open up those legs, not super wide, but fairly wide as feels good to you, so that you're not having to lean back onto your tailbone, but you can sit up nice and tall. And we're just gonna point and flex those feet, and we're gonna keep the length in our spine. And as you point and flex your feet, waking up the toes, waking up the feet, the ankles, just feeling all the muscles throughout the legs. Breathe, now flex those feet. And let's roll the ankles to the front. So working to get the big toes down and then rolling open. So that internal and external rotation through that hip joint. Working mobility, guys. Noticing, do you struggle on one direction? Is it harder to go in than out or out than in? Let's do one more each direction. Awesome. Sitting up nice and tall. Let's pull that left foot in. Reach to the sky. And as you exhale, turn towards that right leg, hinge it forward. Release your hands for support and just slowly release it down. Let your head be heavy. Now the more you work to rotate your upper body, the more you're going to feel this in that lower back. So be nice. And now lift just slightly, walk your hands through center, and we're going to come right out over that shin or your foot. And now you can extend those arms out. You can rest on your hands. You can rest on your forearms. You can extend all the way. So just really be nice. And again, it's still fairly early in our practice. So depending upon where you are in your day and how warm your body is, listen to your body. Inhale, lift just slightly, and we're going to walk it out over that left knee now. And just release it down. And again, supporting wherever you need to support. Extending if you like. Listen to you. Honor what your body's telling you. And let's slowly walk those hands up. And we're going to bring that left hand right by your hip. Right hand's going to reach to the sky. And we're going to lean back, opening the chest. If it feels right to you, point those right toes. And perhaps lift your hips off the mat, lengthening and reaching through those right fingertips. And then gently release it down. Release that right hand, and let's switch sides. Left leg extends, right foot comes in. Add a flex of that left foot, reach to the sky. Turn towards that left leg, hinge it forward, reach it out. Oh, releasing the hands, and then releasing the weight of your head. So again, the more that we work to center that upper body onto that left leg, the more you're going to feel this. And depending upon what you've been doing the last couple days, guys, your body might say, hey, a little tight. Show me a little grace. Give me a little love. Inhale, lift just slightly. Walk your hands right out over that right shin and release it down. And again, supporting on those forearms or those hands or extending it all the way out. You decide where your body's ready to go, what you need today. But always honoring whatever it is your body's telling you. If there's more room to play, you're welcome to add a little bit more. If your body's saying, please, 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 not quite ready. Or, hey, we shouldn't be here at all. Listen to that. There's no working through pain. I don't want any pain involved in your practice, ever. Just really good stretches. Now, that doesn't mean there isn't going to be discomfort. Yeah, because a good stretch is definitely not super comfortable. But you should know in your gut that it is the right place to be. Inhale, lift just slightly, and walk your hands out over that right knee now. So our gut is super smart, you guys. Our gut will tell us when things are a little bit off or way off. So listen to it. And again, supporting with those hands, forearms, or extending those arms out long. You be the judge of what feels good today. And if anybody's criticizing you, tell them to be quiet. That includes yourself. There's no criticism or judgment in yoga, guys. There's being present, being kind, being mindful, but no judgment. Ever, ever. And let's slowly walk those hands back up. Now I say never ever, right? Yeah, we are human. We bring that right hand behind us, but we do our best not to. And extend left arm to the sky. Now point those left toes. And if it feels good to you, lean back onto that right hand. Lift those hips. Reach it back. Oh, just this beautiful stretch all through the left side of the body, through the belly, through the hips. And gently release it down, releasing that left hand. Now let's take that left leg and cross it up and over. Now if it doesn't quite cross up and over, you can always bring your foot to the base of the knee or to the top of the knee. And we're going to sit up nice and tall, pulling the knee in towards your chest, working to get that left sit bone down. Now you can stay right here facing front and working to square your pelvis and get that left side of your pelvis down, that sit bone down. Or if you like, wrap the crook of that right elbow around the knee and pull it in. Now we start that rotation, but we want to make sure that we're long through the spine as we rotate. And then slowly, if it feels good to you, turn and take your gaze out over that left shoulder. Extending left arm out, reach it up. Reach as high as you can reach, and then circle it all the way around behind you. Hand to the mat behind you. Sit up as tall as you can sit. Now, if you need to adjust, like I just adjusted my elbow, yeah, adjust. You're never stuck, guys. You want to find that best place for your body, where you can breathe slow and steady, where you're nice and long through the spine, where you're getting that full rotation that feels so good, promoting that spinal flexibility, where you feel an amazing stretch in that left hip. We're working to let go of tension and tightness. Breathe. And gently circle that left arm up and over, releasing that rotation. And we're going to give that right foot a little tug back. And we're going to work to stack our knees. Now, if you need to come forward off of your bum a little bit and then sit back down so you can stack those knees, yeah, that's a great way to do that. And then breathe. Just breathe. Find that breath. Sit up nice and tall. Now you can stay right here, or we're going to take that right hand and we're going to reach it up and bend the elbow, hand behind your head, left hand to the elbow, and gently press our cow face pose. Now what happened to that left hip? Did it lift? I want you to work it back down. If it feels right to you and your body says, yep, got it, let's take that left arm around behind, reach up, find your fingertips, lock them if you can find them, and breathe. Close your eyes if you like, guys. Be present. Listen to your body. Check in. From head to toes, what do you feel? And gently release the hands. Let's bring the palms of the hands to the soles of the feet. Lengthen through the crown of the head and then slowly hinge it forward. Just let that head be heavy. Chin comes down towards the chest. Exhales are what help to let go of tension and tightness. We lengthen through the crown of the head, core strong as we hinge it all the way back up. And we're going to switch sides. So we take that left leg and cross it underneath the right. That right foot comes to the base of the knee or crosses the knee. And we're going to sit up nice and tall facing front and just holding on to that right knee, really kind of bracing ourselves to help us sit up even taller. So notice what's going on now in that right hip. Hopefully that left hip can relax. It just got a lot of work in. Breathe. So you can stay right here. You can close your eyes. You can focus on those hips and letting go of tension and tightness there. If your body's ready, we're going to wrap that left elbow around the knee and sit up nice and tall again. Remember, we're sitting up tall, so we create space between those vertebrae as we begin to twist. And then slowly begin to turn your gaze out over that right shoulder. Find your breath and slow it down. Feels good to you, right arm extends out, lift it high, circle it around behind, bring your hand behind you, adjust however you need to adjust. And pull that knee in nice and tight. Rotate through the torso, reaching out with that gaze out towards that right shoulder and beyond. Find your breath. We release, extending that right arm straight back, circling it back up and over, releasing that rotation, turning back to face front. Take a hold of that right foot, draw it back a little bit. If you need to, come forward, stack those knees, and then sit back down. So our bum is sitting between those heels. Ooh, this is a nice stretch for that hip. Sitting up tall. Just rest your hands wherever you need to rest your hands, guys. No right or wrong. Close your eyes if you want to close your eyes and just be present right here. So really focusing on that right hip. Can you let go of that tension? Right now, it might be guarding, right? It might be tense. Let your body realize it's okay to let down its guard. If you like, stay right here. If you want to add the arms, reach that left arm up and back. Right hand comes up and pressing on the shoulder, or the elbow, I should say, stretching that shoulder. Now be mindful, what's that right hip done? Chin's off the chest. You can close your eyes. You can stay right here, or if you like, circle that right arm around behind, reach it up. Can you find your fingertips? Lock them if you can find them. Breathe. So there is a lot happening in our cow face pose. Make sure that you're present. That right hip is down, chin's off the chest. There's no pain. There might be kind of a dull ache as there's this beautiful stretch happening through those hips and through the shoulder. Releasing the hands, bringing the palms of the hands to the soles of the feet. We lengthen through the crown of the head and begin to hinge it forward. Breathe. Let your head be heavy. Remembering that everybody's at a different level and a different place in our practice. We are exactly where we are supposed to be today. So even on those days where it feels pretty darn challenging, don't judge, guys. It's just where we are. It's whatever it is today. And our job is to create the very best version of ourselves that can exist right here, right now. That's the very best we can do. And that's a gift we can give to ourselves and to those around us. Let's lengthen through the crown of the head and slowly begin to hinge it up. All the way up. And let's sweep that right foot off to the side. So both feet are over towards the right. We're going to take a hold with that right arm and we're going to reach up and over with the left. Oh, yes. A variation of mermaid pose. Inhale it up. Left hand down. Right arm up and over. Go ahead and bend into that left elbow as much as feels good to you. Take it up and over. Reach, reach, reach. That feels pretty darn good. Let's take it over one more time and then we're going to switch to the other side. Oh, so nice. Reach it up and let's switch those feet. Off to the left, taking a hold with that left hand, right arm to the sky and lean in. Oh, leaning over those feet. Oh my goodness, good stretch all through the ribs and the waist. Inhaling it up, releasing that right hand down, left arm up and over. And reach it up. One more time each side. So nice. And again, up and over. And back up nice and tall. Let's come over onto a hip and sweep those feet around, extending those legs out long. Flex your feet, reach to the sky. Lengthen and hinge it forward. Release your hands. Relax the weight of your upper body. Head's heavy, upper body's heavy, and just this beautiful stretch down the backs of the legs and into your lower back. Inhale, reach it out. Sit up nice and tall. Let's soften those feet, lower the arms, and slowly roll it back. And release. Right knee comes in, hands to your shin just below the knee. Pull it in nice and tight. We bring the hands behind that right calf and extend your leg. If that's too much in the lower back today, bend that left knee, sole of the foot to the earth. Just a gentle pull of that right leg. Feels good to you to have that leg long. Yep, keep it long. And we're going to point and flex the foot, roll the ankle, just kind of whatever feels good to you. Pops and cracks all over the place. Now soften that foot and we're going to lift the upper body. Pulling that leg in as you lift the upper body. Slowly releasing it down. Let's take that right hand, taking a hold anywhere along the leg or the big toe, and then extend that left arm out to a T, and we allow that right leg to open out to the side. Working to keep the pelvis level, that left side is going to try and lift. Let's do our best to keep that left side down and really feel that activation down the obliques on that left side. Turning and taking your gaze out over that left arm. Relaxing through the right arm, through the shoulder, allowing the weight of your arm influence the stretch along with gravity. But it's really imperative that you work to keep that left hip from lifting. So just that long stretch to the inner thigh of that right leg. Now take your gaze back towards the sky and ever so slowly lifting that leg, using those adductor muscles, the inner thighs, to help lift. Releasing your foot, pulling that left foot in, crossing the right foot over that left knee. Pull the knees in nice and tight. Hands reaching through, that right hand reaches through that little window. Interlace your fingers behind that left thigh and give it a nice pull in. Extending left leg if you like, and flex your foot. Now, if by chance you've taken a hold through the upper part of the leg, just be mindful you're not hyperextending that left knee, okay? So don't pull too hard. That's why I always like to be behind my thigh, so I can just extend to my fullest ability, but not hyperextend. That's a lot of pressure behind that knee. Gently releasing, pulling those hands back through, bending that left knee. Let's cross that right leg all the way up and over the left. Right arm extends out to a T, left hand to the top of the right knee, and guide your knees across to the left. That was a lot of right, left, right, left, right, left. And turn and take your gaze out over that right arm. And now your job is to just melt, to let go. Soften your jaw, soften the eyes. Let that left arm be heavy, the legs be heavy, and let gravity do the work. Releasing that left hand, rolling back to center. Bringing your gaze back to center. We extend that right leg out, pulling that left knee in, hands to your shin just below your knee, and pull it in nice and tight. Just checking in, right? So we've got this long stretch through the hip flexor on that right side, shortening the hip flexor on the left. Which stretch feels better to you? So that release as you pull in, or that length as you extend? Breathe. And let's bring the hands behind the leg, extending that leg. And again, being mindful that we don't hyperextend. Just a gentle pull. And if you need to bend that right knee, yep, make it happen. Feels good to keep it long, make it happen. And we lift that upper body if you like. Don't have to. You can stay low. But let's pull that right knee in, releasing that upper body down if you have it lifted. And we're going to cross left foot up and over the right, pulling the knees in, reaching your left hand through that little window, interlacing your fingers behind that right thigh. Nestle those shoulder blades down against the earth. And if you like, extend that right leg. So it should feel just this really good stretch in that left hip. Again, being mindful if you're taking a hold up by the, behind the calf that you're not hyperextending that knee. And if it feels good to you, lift your upper body. Again, don't have to. Listen to your body. Releasing the upper body back down. Bending that right knee. Releasing your foot. Extending that right leg. Let's extend that left leg and reach out, taking a hold anywhere along the leg you like, or big toe. Right arm extends out to a T, and we're going to allow that left leg to open out to the side, just as far as it'll go. And again, being mindful of that right hip. That's going to try and lift, and we want to stay strong through those obliques on that right side. We turn and take our gaze out over that right arm. Close your eyes and breathe. We allow those adductor muscles to do their job and lift that leg back to center as we take our gaze back to center. Once again, bend that right knee. Releasing, crossing that left leg all the way over the right. Left arm extends out to a T, right hand to the top of the left knee, and gently guide both knees to the right. Then take your gaze out over that left arm. Now that left shoulder is going to try and lift off the mat. Do your best to keep it down. Let your body just wring out tension and tightness. Releasing that right hand, rolling back to center, gazing back towards the sky, drawing that left knee in towards your chest, and then the right, hands to the shins, Oh, and then we're going to lift those feet, soles of the feet as though they were going to stand on the sky. We're going to open up those knees just a little bit wider than the width of the rib cage, reaching up, taking a hold along the calf, ankle, or the outside edge of your feet. And we're going to press that tailbone down as we use the strength of the arms to pull the knees down towards the earth. Dead bug or happy baby. Now release the intensity with the arms and just rock side to side. Let those legs do whatever they like. Just be playful. Just feel all the feels. And we come back to center, releasing the hands, drawing the hands behind the legs, and let's rock. And rock. And rock. Each rock a little bit bigger until we rock ourselves all the way up. Let's open up those feet, bringing the hands to the tops of the feet or the tops of the shins, and just roll it forward. Starting at the tailbone, we roll it on up to sit up nice and tall. We turn to face one another, coming to our easy pose, resting the hands comfortably. Close your eyes. Big deep breaths. Relax your jaw. If anything, maybe a little smile on your face. And we take a moment to thank the mind and the body for allowing us to be here today, for choosing to spend some time on our own well-being, mentally, physically, emotionally, checking in and letting go. My wish for you every day, a healthy, happy life, full of laughter, full of love, full of lightness. I thank you for welcoming me into your day today, into your precious space. I appreciate the time together. Thank you for choosing to spend time with me and allowing me to spend some time with you. Let's gently pull the hands to heart center, a gentle tuck of your chin down towards your chest. The light in me honors the light in you, which means namaste. Be well, my friend, and have an amazing day.